Ho 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 and a Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome to Boomer Base. Today we're here for oh, no, not day 12, day 13 of the 25 Days of Christmas movie reviews. As you can see, I'm watching so many Christmas films that I'm forgetting what day that we're on, as this is probably more Christmas films than I've watched in an entire Christmas period in a very long time, if at all. Today we are here to review Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Well, I think it's pronounced Diary of a Wimpy Kid Christmas Cabin Fever, but it's the Christmas special Christmas special movie of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So let's get cracking.
But before we get to the real content, if you end up liking what you see and want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified anytime I upload.
To give a little bit of context for this, I've seen the Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Diary of a Wimpy Kid Roderick Rules, the live action ones, and I really didn't like them. I think Diary of a Wimpy Kid for me was a bit like past my age at the time. I think it was I was a bit too old. And then essentially, not too long ago, on Disney Plus, I saw the animated ones, and I was like, hey, I'll give the animated ones a go, because I quite like watching my animated films and things, and they've done the first two again, and I mean, they're much more enjoyable to watch animated. They've got the sort of Peanuts movie-esque animation. It looks all like circular and bally, and I mean, it's pleasant to look at. It doesn't make the Diary of a Wimpy Kid any more enjoyable to watch, unfortunately. I quite dislike it. I find Greg Heffley to be just not nice at all. He's not nice to Rowley. He's not a good person. And it's just a bit irritating to watch, to be honest. But no, watching this Christmas film, we've done another new Christmas movie for this. It was literally only because I saw it appear on Disney Plus the other day, and I was like, oh, a nice short animated film. I'll give that a go. It's the newest one. It is, from what I can tell, the 6th book, so I'm not sure why they didn't do the ones in between. I guess maybe because it was like Christmassy and they wanted to do a Christmas book, but from having a look, I can't actually believe how many Diary of a Wimpy Kid books there are. Like, I think that's 16 now. That's a lot of books. And I don't understand how they can just be enjoyable to read or even view anymore. Like, Rowley is sweet, lovely, kind, nice, any of those adjectives that you can find, and that's Rowley. In the Christmas special Cabin Fever, he was that same. He was wanting to just have a good time on Christmas, just make a snowman. Then Greg got him rumbled up in a problem where they destroyed a snowplow, and then there was a wanted poster, and they were fugitives on the run, so decided to get rid of their apparels. They had to get rid of their like woolly hat and scarf and stuff, and Riley's earmuffs, in which they ended up putting it in a toy box, which they probably could have just left it in the toy box, to be honest, because it could have been like, oh, we're donating toys. But they just thought they were going to go to jail and things, which I don't know. I never really thought of as a kid. I don't think I ever did things too bad to think I'm going to go to jail because I've done this. Like, I was afraid of the cops like they were and things, but I never thought, oh, damn, I'm going to go to jail because I've just done this. But I fucking hate Greg so much. I apologise because it's just going to be me moaning about Greg. Greg just wants a new flipping games console, which all of us wanted and things, but he wasn't nice about it. Like, his mum was just trying to get in the Christmas spirit. He was getting annoyed at her. He was getting annoyed at Rowley for not just like doing stuff. You know, I like the family is just such a weird dynamic as well. Like, the dad's an alright geez. I think he's just got a lot on his plate. Mum's pretty cool. Like, especially in this film, she was just trying to get in the Christmas spirit, get everyone uppity and things. The dad in this film was just trying to be like prepared and things due to the massive snowstorm. And then Roderick's just a fucking asshole. I do not like Roderick. And then Manny is something else. I don't know what weird alien test tube thing he was born in, but he's just weird. So the whole family's a bit quirky. But yeah, it's I I don't even know. It was hard. Other than like the last bit where the film wrapped up, is essentially the snowplow lady ends up picking Greg up, and she tells him how she relies on the toy, like essentially food bank, the toy bank. She works this snowplow job part time and things. You know, she's on her own, and her son wants one of those consoles and things. And thankfully, you know, the happy ending, he gives it to her, and that was really nice. I was going to be a bit sad if he didn't, to be fair, but that was like a nice ending to a quite, I don't know, challenging film to watch. Like, it all looked really good. I really like the animation style, and it's something that like I can just stick and watch. I like that the films aren't too long and things, so it makes it digestible despite it being like a real push to watch. Like, it was cool to see Roderick applying himself to the electronics to, you know, try look at the Ring doorbell essentially and whatnot. Like, I just hate how it's so annoying. So annoying. Greg is just such a pain in the ass. Like, Riley was just having a chill time with his parents, singing carols, doing gingerbread houses and stuff, and Greg has to just come and ruin it once again because Greg needs to do what Greg needs to do, and Riley's got to listen, and Riley's got to trust him, even though every time Riley trusts Greg, something goes wrong. Like, Greg just isn't a nice friend at all. He's only out for himself most of the time and just wants what he wants when he wants and things. But no, it was quite cool to see it snow. That was a heck of a snowstorm. I'm fairly sure the snow I saw in that is more snow than the UK has ever had combined since I have been alive. I wish we could have some white Christmases and things. It's rather unfair. And I mean, despite it being snowed in for Christmas, there was still a fair amount of Christmas-like spirit in this film, which I enjoyed. The mum was trying to play charades, get some like cooking done. I like the seeing the Christmas carols. I like hearing about making the gingerbread houses. We didn't get a Christmas meal, but we saw them opening up presents and things. The mum did the whole let's open the present the night before because you boys have been good, which I always like. I find it's just nice to open up one present, as long as it's not a big present or a main present. Opening up a present the night before always feels nice to do, just as like a little taste for the next day. But no, I don't even. I'm assuming it was just because it was the Christmas time. That's the reason why they've done the Christmassy book. But I can't believe how many books there are. That's baffled me. I'd thought there'd only been like 4 or 5 books. It's just like, how many times do you want to read a dude that isn't too nice? But as I mentioned, I was going to be quite not happy with this film because it's just odd. It's just odd. I don't quite understand. There was a little weird elf thing that Greg's mum had that I don't know if it actually was like alive at all or not. It kept like disappearing and going around, or if it was just part of the film. I don't really know. I've never really experienced the Elf on the Shelf thing because I've been a bit too old for that, so I don't know if it was like a weird play on Elf on a Shelf. But I mean, all things considered, despite hating Greg, the film was enjoyable. I liked it. I just find a lot of the characters really, really irritating. But I think it's quite an enjoyable film for probably a younger generation and things, which I think is completely fine. I don't think Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Christmas, Cabin Fever, I don't think their target audience is a 27-year-old man like myself. But hey ho, it was a new Christmas thing. It was animated. I thought I'd give it a go and see what's what really. Like, I've seen that there's this new Batman thing on Amazon Prime as well, the Merry Little Batman. So you'll probably see that very soon as well, just because it's of the length of a film. So me and Maddie thought we would try watch that as well. And it just looked kind of funny, to be fair. I don't think it's going to be anything to be taken too seriously, and there's only so many Christmas films that we can watch. I mean, there is enough to cover the 25 days and then some. We had to cut it down initially, but some of the films we're just not overly in the mood to watch and don't fancy watching at the moment, especially for this reviewing part. So you might get an array of different things that are Christmas related, or maybe not some of the Christmas things you expect to see. But yeah, I'll leave it there probably. I'll leave my ramblings to it. It was enjoyable for what it was, and it was an okay film. The animation is the bit that shines through for this. Most of the other stuff doesn't really for me, but hey ho. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you've watched any of the Diary of the Wimpy Kids, or if you've enjoyed Diary of the Wimpy Kid, or if there's just something I'm missing with Diary of the Wimpy Kid that I don't know about. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and tune in to day 14, now that I remember it's day 14, tomorrow, for whatever thing that me and Maddie watch tonight. I'm going to try and get her back involved. It's just that I've been doing late, so it's hard to record and watch things when she's pretty much asleep by the time I get home. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.